Hey Jeeps, just checking in with you real quick. I thought that I would give you a little bit of a yoga practice, something that you could do inside if it's rainy out or if you just want a little bit of movement in your body. This is a good little practice to do, especially if you have a lot of schoolwork and you're overwhelmed a little bit. Maybe being inside or being stuck at your house has kind of got you a little bit crazy. This is a good practice to do to kind of calm yourself down a little bit and relax. So I put out, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. Instead of using my yoga mat, I'm going to use my Wonder Woman beach towel. So pause the video, go get a beach towel, and then meet me on your mat. We're going to start in an easy seat position. So crisscross applesauce, nice and wide. Bring your hands with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale through our nose really deeply. Let our bellies fill up with air. Exhale through our mouths. Let your body just sink when you exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the center. Notice your shoulders and see if you can let them just drop away from your ears a little tiny bit. Good. Begin to take your hands in front of your shins and see how far you can walk out. Whatever feels good in your body today. Some days are easier than others. Some days our bodies are really flexible and strong. And other days our bodies say, hey, give me a break for just a second. So we need to listen to our body and do whatever it says. Maybe if you can, walk a little bit farther. Staying with that breath. And remember, it shouldn't hurt. So if it's beginning to hurt a little bit, walk yourself back up some, okay? And then plant your hands and walk your body up so you're seated again. Take your hands on top of your knees, and we're going to roll into big circles, moving our spine. Try to keep both sides of your bottom on your mat or on your towel. We don't want to rock up like this. We want to keep our bottoms on the ground. Reverse your circles. Go the other way. Good. Take your hand down beside your hip. We'll inhale up. Take your hand down beside your hip. We'll inhale up and over. Exhale to the other side. Whew. Big stretches. Try to keep your arm up. There you go. Go to the other side. Nice big stretch. You should feel it here in your rib cage. Come over to the other side. Nice and long. And then we'll go one more time on each side. This side and the other side. Good. Put your hands on the ground. We're going to come up on your tippy toes here. And then come down like a little tiny squat. So it's called the toes pose. We're going to see if we can balance here. If you can't balance here, place your hands on maybe the tips of your fingers on your mat to balance. If you can balance here, bring your hands to your heart center. Or even see if you can come down into a little tiny ball without falling over. If you fall over, just get back up. It's okay. Stay with your breath. Nice tight little ball.
If you're here in this nice tight little ball, see if you can bring your forehead down to your knees. Good. Put both hands on the mat in front of your feet, and we're going to send our bottoms high to the sky for a forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to here. And we're going to just let our head hang really heavy. Maybe grab your elbows and rock side to side. And stay with your breath. Just keep breathing those big inhales and exhales. Sometimes when I get upset about things or I get nervous or stressed out, I will go into this pose right here, and it helps to calm me down. We're going to inhale all the way up to the sky. We're going to do 2 hello suns. So remember, in a hello sun, every breath has a movement with it. So inhale up, exhale all the way down to the floor. Inhale for half, bring your fingertips to your shins. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor, step it back for plank. We're going to drop our knees, lower ourselves into our push-up. Inhale for cobra, like a nice tall snake. Look over your left, look over your right. Bend your knees, dip your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bicycle your calves or walk your dog. Pretend you're riding a bike. Bend your knees, jump to your hands. Inhale up, exhale to your heart. We're going to do that whole sequence, that hello sun, one more time. Inhale up, exhale all the way down to the ground. Inhale, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Drop your knees, lower yourself into a push-up. Push your shoulders up away from the ground for cobra. Dip your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop to your wrists. Inhale up, exhale to your heart. And we're going to take our feet wide, so point your toes towards the long edge of your mat or the long edge of your towel. We're going to go into a wide forward fold. So put your hands on your back. Imagine that you're trying to close a car door, but your hands are full of groceries, and you need to use your bottom to do that. So we're going to push our hips back, close that car door, and slowly sink ourselves down. When you can't go any farther, plant your hands on your mat and then let your head hang heavy. Don't try to keep your head up. Let it hang nice and long. Maybe grab your elbows here. It feels good to be upside down. Plant your hands. Walk them over to your front foot. We're going to bend here in this nice stretch. To feel that right here in your leg. And then walk it over to the other side. Nice big stretch. Good. Put your hands on your hips. And then using the power of your legs, rise yourself up. Nice job, guys. Bring both legs in a little tiny bit. So I'm not standing straight like this, but I'm not here. I'm just right like this. Hands to your heart. And we're going to sink down into our Garland pose or frog pose. Good job. Maybe go side to side here. Rock back and forth. See if you can put one hand down. Raise the other hand to the sky. Hands back to your heart. Other side. Nice and wide. Ooh. Good. Bring your hands behind your hips. We're going to push our bottoms towards the ground, and then rock back to the front edge of the mat. This is one of my favorite poses in yoga just because it feels really good on your back. But we're going to take our hands and slide them underneath our knees, and we're going to just rock back and forth. This is just fun. Moving our bodies, and then come back up. Now this time on the count of 3, so we're going to rock 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to rock into plow pose. So plow pose, I'm going to send my feet over my head if I can. If I can't, that's okay too. So we'll go 3 times. 1, 2, 3, rock big. So it will go 1, 2, 3, and rock backwards. Make sure that your weight is on your shoulders and not your neck. And then kick yourself back. If you want to do that again, you're more than welcome to do that again. But I'm going to go ahead and bring my feet long down my mat. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Try to come down and grab those toes. If you can't grab your toes, grab your shins. Grab your pant legs. Whatever is easy for you to get a hold of. Sit up nice and tall here. Breathe in. Exhale. Sink a little bit deeper. Nice job. Walk yourself back up. We're going to come back to an easy seat position. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands to your heart. I'm really glad that you practiced yoga with me today. So we're going to end the same way that we end every yoga practice at school. We'll bring our thumbs to our forehead, that we would be people who think good thoughts. To our lips, that we would be people who say kind words. And to our heart, that we would be people who are full of love. Have a great day. I miss you guys a whole lot. Namaste.